Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Throne. We're glad you're here. Sit down, get you something to drink, get you something to smoke if that's what you like to do, because we getting ready to go deep, deep, deep on this episode of The Throne. And when I got married, I married that man because my granny always told me you can learn to love a man that takes care of you. You can learn to love a man that takes care of you. And I had two children, two young babies when I married my husband, and neither one of their daddies did a damn thing for them. And that man came in as my friend, and he had babies too. So whatever he did for his babies, he did for mine. And ringing in the back of my head is you can
That
learn
same
to love a
message, yeah.
man that takes care of you. Knuckle dragging, ugly nigga. Yes.
You can put up
and
with
I
all the
married him, and
bullshit,
my whole
yeah.
entire family was like, Maya,
the
what
fuck
are you doing? I bullshit you not.
Hey, man.
I bullshit you not, but I was a young mama and I didn't know what was going on in Podunk somewhere in Kansas, you know, and daddy issues and mama was gone and babies, and I don't know what to do with my life at this point. I done went to the military trying to fucking figure out a way to take care of my family. These niggas is dragging me through the mud. And I'm seeing what happened to my mama and her relationships happen to me. And I just want to be loved and respected and taken care of and help with my babies. That's it. I don't
what we all
want to be
wanted.
flued out and all of the fresh shit. I don't want none of that. I just want stability. And so I married the man that I knew I could learn to love because he took care of me, landed my ass 5 years in the fucking feds, you know? So that history and the things that we aspire to, like you said, you never know what's going on behind closed doors. You got to know what you want and not aspire
it.
to something somebody else had.
It's
you
all
know?
superficial.
And so in learning my way through that, in those experiences that where I lost everything, where I lost myself, where my kids were exposed to drama and trauma and harm and all of these things, it was because I'm going to say in large part, it was because of that relationship thing, because I was choosing relationships for the wrong reasons and all of those things. And it all goes together. All of these topics, we can find some kind of way to tie them all up and package them and put a nice little bow on them.
That's it.
Because one trauma leads to another trauma, changes your perspective, has you thinking in fantasy and not, you know, it can really screw you up. And so my view of having individuality in a relationship, you got to.
Yeah.
I feel like the next relationship, my granny and grandpa ended up sleeping in separate beds in separate rooms at the end of their relationship. I don't want that. I want my separate room and separate bed to begin with. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We're gonna meet in the red room. I promise. I have to bullshit you not. Yeah, because
But
the
that's your
trauma
boundary.
runs so deep.
That's your boundaries.
But why, Red?
Because I need my own space, because I don't want to decorate our bedroom. I want pink fluffy shit in my room. And I want my own bathroom, and I don't want to have to keep reminding you to put the toilet down. You can keep your shit how you want to. You can have it nice if you one of them kinds, or you can have that motherfucker nasty if you one of them kinds. But stay in there with that.
Would you be one of the people that it's a
swear.
big thing now?
I'm traumatized.
Together,
y'all.
but living apart. Would you
Yes.
be okay? Because that's a big thing right now.
Yes.
We're together, but we live separately. And that's
I'm
huge
okay
right
with that
now.
because I'm not in a
That's what-
hurry.
Yeah.
Marriage is not my goal at this point. You know, for a lot of people, you know, and I haven't divulged this to everybody, but I am now, because what you gonna do?
I know.
I'm still married. I've been married for 16 years. In the relationships that I've been in, they know.
Yeah.
Who needs to know? No, I don't care now at this
Yeah.
point, because now I want him to let go and he's not trying to be an active participant. I've been wanting a divorce, but it's
can
ring
do it
around the
without.
fucking rosy. You know? So 16 years. We never spent one anniversary together because he had went to prison and I was on my way by the time we had our first anniversary. Although we spent about 5 years together before. And so all of these years, we're still on contract. Even though we have been apart. He's in Kansas, I'm here. We don't do none of that. We ain't on that. He don't hardly help. And when he got the baby for the summer, he's just babysitting. Come on, run, tell that, you know? So I've learned how to operate in that. That's traumatic. That's not normal.
Yeah.
You know? Because I'm still attached to this man, and that's a block for some blessings and
It's a block for the
things. You
other
know
new
what I'm saying? It's
relationships,
things
yeah.
that are sitting in the back of my mind, but me and my own reasoning why I haven't pressed a little bit harder is because I have a 16-year-old that I'm going through what I'm going
Yeah.
through with. And he actually does have a relationship with his father. And it's not a healthy situation. So, you know, he's still in school. Now, when he graduates, we can go head up.
Yeah.
You know, but I've put my blessings and my things on hold in my spiritual, mental, emotional wellness and all of these things for the big picture because there's multiple people
That's it.
involved who
Yeah.
are going to feel away.
Right. It's a bigger
You know?
picture involved. Yeah.
And mothers
So-
always do that for their children. If their children
Yeah.
are like, damn, I can put up with it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That's what she, yeah.
And then it
And it's a-
changes who you are. It
Yeah.
changes your disposition. I'm very pow
Yeah.
because of all of the experiences I've been through, and I just am at a place where I don't care.
It makes you who you are. You
That's
know what
it.
I'm
It
saying?
does.
And it's
It
a new
does.
thing.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily new, but it's a thing that people marry, and just like Reese had brought up, and they don't even live in the same city, or you know what I'm saying, in the same place, but they have the marriage. The marriage is a contract
Yes,
that they
that's
have
it.
together, but their lifestyle is amongst they both might be corporate. Let's just take that two corporate people for two corporate different companies or whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. It's taking them
It
all to-
happens so
but
many
they
different
have that
ways.
mutual ground where they still come back and stay connected.
Oh, well, this ain't that. Please cut me loose, sir.
But marriage is a business. A lot of people don't want to admit
Yeah.
it. They be like, oh, it's love. Marriage is a business. If this shit fails, you're going to take my money or I'm going to get
Yeah.
your money. You know,
Either way.
Either way,
Yeah.
it's a business. And so it's hard to, even then why people say, you know, different things, why you statement, shit, that's a lot of money. I mean, if it's worth it to cut it and go away, but marriage is a business.
It
Yeah.
is. And if you're in marriage, you know what I'm saying, and you're not communicating or comprehending, you fucked up.
That's it.
You fucked up because
That's
if
it.
you're not communicating and comprehending what's going on, I'm talking about on a continuous basis. Because if you don't have no deep conversations within a month and you married to this person,
That's an issue. That's an issue.
But you know,
Major.
there's so many relationships that are so dry like that are based on the wrong things or
Based
don't
on the
have
wrong
any
thing.
substance or whatever the case may be. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we're going to do what we want to do. And that's notwithstanding our partner. And the things that we do outside of the agreements that we have with our partner that may be contrary to the agreement is based on who we are.
And
It's based on your respect for the contractual agreement, whether you wrote it on paper or whether you spit in your hand and did a handshake. You know what I'm saying?
and as you get older, you stop you don't give a fuck so much. Like I like what I like, and you either put up with it or go.
Right.
Like you don't give a fuck. All these little things that you used to worry about when you first got together or first got married, you don't give a fuck if you don't like it no more. I'm sorry, that's just how I am. That's probably how he is too on certain things.
Yeah, and there's compromise,
That's it.
but I'm not gonna compromise who I am for you, and I don't expect you to compromise who you are for me. What I do expect is that we always operate in truth.
That's it.
And that we always have open and honest conversations about those truths and about where we stand. Because we have to grow. You're
have
not
to.
going to agree with everything, every move I make, every way that I think, and I'm not going to agree with everything you do. We are two totally different people.
But you
and
gotta
that's where
respect it.
that's where relationships get messed up is we got to think and believe the same
No.
way and all that. And no, you don't.
look, man, the woman that you married 10 years ago is not the same
At
woman
all.
today.
And if she is,
And if
y'all
she
both
is-
sorry.
I was just saying,
Oh,
man,
something wrong.
you
Bang.
sorry.
Hey, we're gonna
Y'all
listen
both
to it.
sorry.
We're gonna